Let me tell you guys, it's a bad day to be a butterfly because here in South Bank, it is overcast and windy. Both are bad conditions to be a butterfly, but luckily, Gigantamax Butterfree doesn't need to worry about weather boosting. It is just a flat 1044 for the Hundo. That is what we are looking for today. And look, let me tell you, stats-wise, Gigantamax Butterfree, it's probably not gonna ever hit my team. I'm probably never gonna use this, right? Even if I max it out, it's not gonna be the craziest Pokemon that you get your hands on, but it is a Pokemon that's gonna give you lots of Stardust. Not because it is a great Pokemon that gives you lots of Stardust, just because Gigantamax events are absolutely fantastic for Stardust. 25,000 Stardust per max battle, and then if we put a star piece on top of that, 37,500. That is how you get a lot of Stardust in this game, and I've been stacking all of my max particles this week. Let's look at the max particles I have ready to go. 3,930 out of the 1,500 cap, and that is because I did the lead up research. So that lead up research you guys do, that free times research, I think it gives you a Darumaka this week in the lead up for today, which is great because it's a fire type Pokemon. It'll do really well against Gigantamax Butterfree, but that is how you get a lot of max particles. Start it early in the week. It feels like you're spending a lot of max particles to get it done, and then you kind of end up getting less than you actually spent. It's kind of like, feels like it's bad maths at the time, but if you actually do it earlier in the week, you can earn those particles back, get full in terms of that 1,500 cap. So you start with the 1,500, and I think yesterday I had 1,500, then I redeemed it all. That's how I get to around about 4,000 max particles ready to get these done. Then I have the ticket, that'll get me a lot more max particles. Again, probably didn't need the ticket, but I love doing max battles so much, so I'm absolutely here for it. And there's only 2 power spots I think the community is gonna cycle to today. I think it's just, there's kind of like 4 around, but how we have to move the community, I think we're gonna bounce between the 2, but that's okay because they're gonna rotate every half an hour. Now, my team for this, my team is gonna be a pretty similar team to the one we used for Latios and Latias. Zamazenta, and then we change out the attacker, Cinderace. Zamazentas are just too good as tanks. I mean, that double tank and then Cinderace. The big question, and the thing that I'm most curious about, is not how well Gigantamax Butterfree performs when I have it. It's more, I'm curious to know if we're able to get this done in 1 max phase. Now, I'm expecting, because I've heard this is really squishy, I'm expecting to see some videos after the fact of people getting this done with 2 people, maybe even someone absolutely obliterating it with just a solo. I mean, that would be a stretch, but I've seen people duo and 4-man Gigantamax stuff before, and if this is even easier, I'm really hoping I see a solo. It's not gonna be from me, I'm not that kind of player, but double Zama and Cinderace. Now, Cinderace is going to be probably your best fire attacker at the moment. It's better than Gigantamax Charizard, so that sits in that spot. If you don't have a Gigantamax Cinderace, you did get the Darumaka, like I said. Generally, you want a fire type attacker for this one. Now, there's a big discussion around whether you should use Rollout as a rock type Pokemon. Unfortunately, we get one of our best rock type counters, or a counter to use a rock type that you would want to use for this. We get it tomorrow, starting Max Monday, so that is a bit of a bummer we don't have it already. We have Kabuto, not a great option for this. So even though rock is what it's best to use in terms of going against Gigantamax Butterfree, what you actually want is a fire type. There's a bunch of other ones that are good. I put up the YouTube short. If you don't see the YouTube shorts, make sure you subscribe, like, and do all that kind of stuff so you don't miss them. That gave you all the budget counters, including the best counters as well. But I think a good fire type Pokemon will serve you really well here, and you have that Darumaka, don't forget. The issue around Rollout being a rock move, yes, if you use Rollout as your fast move, then it will give you a Dynamax, it'll give you a max move that's a rock type move. Now, that sounds fine, right? Like, yes, that's right. But unfortunately, if you give something like Blastoise Rollout or anything like that, it's too slow. That's a really slow move, and the goal for this is to fill up your max meter as quick as possible, and that's why Water Gun is the best move, because it's not about damage in those phases. It's about filling up the max meter as quick as possible. I like how I keep doing that. Filling up the max meter as quick as possible so you can start to do more damage. So if you use something like Rollout, that's a slow move, you're gonna do less max phases overall, and that is going to be, even if you had, say, like 1 max phase with a rock move, then you are gonna basically do less damage overall than if you had a weaker max move, but you did 2 phases of it. if that makes sense. So forget your rock moves for now, guys. Go with fire. And you should be able to get this done super easy. So let's go meet up with the group and start doing our Gigantamax Butterfrees. Then gonna throw them in the Pokedex. Get it done. It's about to tick over. It's about to tick over to 2 p.m. But look at what I found. A shiny Swirlix from the research. Now, I was like, great. I can do my evolution here on video, but unfortunately, I realized there's an adventure evolution requirement to give like 50 berries or something. It's like, man, I'm gonna be feeding this thing for a long time, but the shiny evolution looks absolutely incredible. Just look at it. It ends up looking like a root beer float. All right, 25. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can do that. But it is 2 p.m. and Butterfree is ready to go. Would you look at this? We'll switch over to our double Zammer and the Cinderace attack. 40 straight out the gate. Let's see if it goes through one full max phase or not. Got a lot of people in here. I think the turnout is about like 100 people or so today, which is absolutely incredible. That's why I love coming to South Bank, right? We have less power stops overall, but the community here is ready to go. Let's see, what do we got? Come on. I'm really hoping we can get this done in one max phase because I think that'll really show you guys how simple this will be. That's how that's how easy I've heard it to be. All right, one attack is already taken off my default stack of max guard that Zamazenta enters the field with. We're about to fill up our first max meter here. Switch out to Gigantamax Cinderace, of which is probably one of my favorite designs. You know, when that was introduced in GoFest, I'm like, I want it so bad. I mean, all the starters are absolutely incredible, but let's use it. Wow, okay, we're not gonna get this done in one max phase at all. I thought we would, but from what I see, I'm sort of starting to guess maybe there's gonna be 2 max phases as part of this, but let's see. All right, so half done in one max phase. Someone's doing tank and someone's the MVP. I saw that move go. All right, so we have 1 Cinderace on the field, 2 Zamazentas in my team, and then 1 Charizard. I mean, I don't blame people for not switching out to something tankier. We're definitely gonna get this done. It looks like it might be technically 2 max phases as part of this instead of 1. Shiny rate should be 1 in 20. Hundo should be 1,044. So let's see. The shiny on this, I mean, just looks, I mean, it's already green. Kind of just looks a little more green. The eyes turn green. I mean, if it was me, an overall pink would look pretty cool. Like a really hot pink would have looked awesome, but you know, we'll take what we can get. All right, oh, I forgot my star piece. Every time. I don't think I've done a single video where I've remembered to put the star piece on. All right, we got a Caterpie Candy, 25,000. All right, we're not gonna put this Cinderace here because we are gonna do more. Let's see, is it gonna be a shiny? Come on. No, 1,016. I mean, it's so low, the gap probably seems a lot bigger. All right, let's get him in. The circle's working well. The circle is at a good height, so those curveball excellence should be pretty easy to do. You saw with the golden Ras go straight into orange territory, so this should be a relatively easy catch, which is good for me because you know how I'm quite a bad thrower. I feel like that should have been a curveball excellent. Come on, give me the curveball excellent. Give me that curveball excellent. All right, 1. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Feel like, you know, I haven't got a Hundo. Actually, do I have a single Hundo Gigantamax? I don't. I've got Hundo Dynamaxes, but I don't have any Hundo Gigantamaxes. Well, oh, there we go. So we got 96s, we got 98s in Gigantamax, lots of them, but no Hundos. Maybe today is gonna be the time that I get the Hundo. The time you don't really care about whether you're gonna get the Hundo, that's the day you're gonna get the Hundo. All right, here we go. In the Pokedex here, Butterfree, pretty cute, and a classic Pokemon, right? Let's have a look. All right. Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is a Stardust event, but that's gonna remind me to definitely put on my star piece. Don't forget, also Combi is popping around at the moment, and that gives you a great amount of Stardust. So if we catch the Combi here while everyone else is finishing their stuff, what do we got? All right, so just as a reminder, star piece is on. What do we got? So yeah, 1406, odd number. All right, let's keep going. So it looks like in the previous round, the Zamazenta technically took the world's smallest amount of damage, but it took almost nothing if you really look at it. Because I went in and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go in and heal everything up. And it said that I need to heal that Zamazenta up, but I didn't see any need to heal it. So it must be the world's smallest amount of damage done. All right, Signal Beam took off pretty much nothing. Like, did you see that? Signal Beam took off, you know, I don't know, and Big Buzz took off about half of the, maybe like a third. Each of those moves took off a third of the max guard. Pretty much nothing. This is easy stuff. Let's see if we can get this one done in one max phase. I think based off the last one, probably not, but you know, you never know. 116 Pokemon left on the field. GMAX Fireball coming at it. 1 in 20, we're not gonna do 20, but I'm feeling I'm gonna get a shiny this time, guys. I'm absolutely feeling it. But in the meantime, curious to know, what's your view on Gigantamax Butterfree? I mean, every time I put up a video, the like to dislike ratio seems to be directly related to the Pokemon I'm talking about, not what I'm saying. So it's like funny that, you know, GMAX Butterfree gets a lot of dislikes when I put up a video. I'm still gonna put it up because not my fault. I didn't pick these Pokemon, I didn't design the Pokemon. I'm just reporting on it, man. But that's a funny little side note observation when I put it up. It's like, okay, people really don't like some of these Pokemon. It's like, it's not, the like to dislike ratio isn't for you to say, oh, I like this Pokemon, I don't like this Pokemon. We're not voting on what Pokemon comes, it's just what Pokemon is here. All right, so 2 max phases seems to be the average based off the last 2. That's okay, that's okay. Let's see if we got the shiny here, or the Hundo. So I'll take 1044, or I will take, I'll take the shiny. Either one, we'll tick them off. Let's see, friendship increased. Love to be able to invite people to these. So if you aren't a Patreon member already, head over to the Patreon or become a member here on YouTube. Either way, once you are a member of Patreon or here on YouTube, I'll add you to my friends list and we can do these things together. I invite people that are part of the Patreon. All right, 1014. I think this is the same one I had last time. All right, so an average one. I understand. I understand. All right, let's catch this one and move on then. 40 people with 4 max mushrooms. I'm gonna try do a no heal, no revive on these two. Let's see how many we can get done. I haven't healed or revived anything. I think that's something cool and fun to do. That's a little bit different for each of these Gigantamaxes when they're a little bit easier, is how many can I get done without needing to heal or revive them. So let's see how we go on this one. 4 max mushrooms and the full 40 people in the lobby. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Such a nice turnout for these events. I think what I love about Gigantamax, and you know, Dynamax as well, but Gigantamax specifically, it funnels everyone into these, you know, individual places, right? Like, community day is so fun, everyone's going different directions, same as Dynamax as well, because the lobbies are a little bit smaller. But with Gigantamax, these things are huge and it sends everyone to one place. So it's this big train of people. Now, not everyone likes to be on camera, so I try to sort of face the wall a little bit, but it's so cool that so many people are here. All right, I was too busy yapping and didn't switch out to a Cinderace, which maybe this is why we are not going to we are not going to beat this in 1 max phase. Maybe we will though. Maybe we will. All right, looks great though. So 4 max mushrooms, 40 people, does get it done in just over 1 max phase. All right, with that effort, we deserve the shiny, or we deserve the Hundo. Don't forget to do your check-in research. If you go through Campfire or something like that, you get another 800 max particles for doing it, which is great. You have to do a few max battles, but you do get 800 max particles, which allows you to do another one for free, which is great. All right, there we go. I got a pop a lucky egg as well. 50,000 XP, that's good. 1017, marginally better, but not that much better. All right, let's catch it, pop an egg, and move on. This one's gonna be the shiny, guys. I'm feeling this one. I don't know why, but I'm feeling this is a shiny. Attack incoming, what is it? Big Buzz, shouldn't do that much damage. Big Buzz only took off like half of the max guard. Easy. All right, I'm not falling for this time. I'm switching it out. Looks like Cinderace copped just a little bit of damage on the last one too. This will be the 4th one we've done. I thought there was only going to be 2 power spots here today, but it looks like there's 3 that we're doing, which is great. Okay. Someone has a Gigantamax Intellion on the field. Look, you do you, but I make the counter videos for a reason. Oh, at least it's better than a Wooloo or something, right? Or a mid-tier evolution. All right, let's switch over. So it looks like my Zama's copped more than it did on the Lapras day. Maybe because Butterfree, Gigantamax Butterfree is a little bit faster with the moves than Gigantamax Lapras was. Whereas Lapras was pretty slow. Remember, it would just like look at you like... just pretty much did that the whole time. All right, let's finish it off and reveal yourself to be a shiny. I just know you're gonna be a shiny. I know it. I know it. Win 2 max battles, so that finishes our check-in research, which gives us another 800 max particles. I think that's so cool. It's a nice little bonus, so if you haven't set up your campfire, make sure you do that. 37,500, and I popped lucky egg, so 100,000 XP. No shiny, 1014. Is it stuck at 1014? Is that like all I'm gonna get is 1014 every single time? I need higher than that, okay? Higher, I need higher. This will be number 5. Number 5, which out of 1 in 20, I still feel like the shiny is so close. The shiny is here. I feel it. It's just a few taps away. It's interesting. It's interesting that like the way that Gigantamax Cinderace looks, those lines on the graphics just look so clear. Whereas on the Gigantamax Butterfree, the lines kind of look clear, but it looks a little bit pixelated. I wonder if it's kind of the style of it. No shiny, 10, 12, we're going the other way around, damn. I thought we'd be going up. Benny got the Hundo, everyone. That is a Hundo right there. Come on, Gigantamax him. We don't want to see, yeah, that's, oh yeah, now throw the impress, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, well done. 2 shinies back to back. Everyone's profiting but me.
Even 3-star.
I'm not happy about this. Everyone but me, guys. Everyone but me. What about me? It isn't fair. It's absolutely not fair. We're seeing Hundos. We're seeing back-to-back shinies. I mean, Nick's dressed up as always. I gotta start coming dressed up more than Nick. I mean, he always looks so good. I mean, just look at him. Like, look at him. He looks awesome. It's like so well thought out. I know he loves Ditto. But every time he somehow has the Pokemon we are focusing on attached to him. It's so cool. A shiny 96.
All thanks to my outfit.
Any comments?
Well, it's all thanks to my outfit.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Like, how do you do it every time?
A little sticky squares underneath.
No, but how do you find the right things?
Usually they ease them up.
Psychic seems to do a fair bit of damage too, actually. So watch out for Psychic. That's done the most. I still haven't used any heals or revives. We're doing pretty good. This will be the 6th one, and it's only lost half of my health from Zamazenta, so it's doing good. It's doing good. All right. See that, like, that's what I mean around the bottom of the wings? Like, it's not pixelated, but it's kind of styled that way a little bit. Oh, well, it's just, like, interesting that the Cinderace has such, like, really striking lines. Oh, me and Nick just leveled up our friendship. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny. No shiny. 1034, we're getting better. We are getting better. This is progress. This is steps in the right direction. Okay, it's in the ball. What is it going to be? Feel like this is a higher one. Really hard to gauge. 15, 15, 13 or so. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. All right, just push the chat to the side for a second, team. 3:02 p.m. All right, number 7, I believe. Is it number 7? I don't know, I'm losing track. What do we got? Come on, summon the shiny. No shiny. 1008. This one's the worst so far. This one's the shiny. Let's hope this one's going to be the shiny. So many people that joined through the Patreon or TikTok membership. So don't forget, sign up through the Patreon. You can join us doing these Gigantamaxes and I'll invite you. I got to get another star piece on this. Only 25,000. No shiny. Where is my shiny? Come on. Kind of nearing the end of doing these and I don't have the shiny yet. Bummer. We have put together 7 people to take on the Pidove because when you're taking a little break from a Gigantamax, you really need to focus on the next most important Pokemon, and that is Pidove Raids. 7 of us, 7 Patreoners, or patrons, are in this to take on this Pidove. That's teamwork right there. Oh yeah, Pidove, you're sad, I understand, but we beat you, right? We teamed up, we all made the commitment to take it on, and we beat it. See, that's why you want to be part of the Patreon. Okay, what do we got? Oh, whoa, look at that power, look at that raw combat power, 588 on the combat power. Huge. I feel like I need to use a golden Raz for this. Now let's see. Is this going to be a Hundo? Now I should know my Pidove Hundos. Not bad actually. Still no faint on the Zama. Still using it's the only Zama we've been using and it's getting down there. It's close to fainting, but for now it's doing all right. Let's see. Is there going to be the shiny? Friendship has gone up with Johnny Tribs and Ilana. All right. Is it gonna be? No! 1029. That's not bad though. That's not bad. Let's see if we have a shiny on this one here. I'm feeling like we might. I feel like I'm overdue for the shiny. Come on. Come on. All right, a few friendship level ups there from the first time we battled together today. Come on, shiny. Shiny, we did it! I was feeling it, but 999. Okay, it's a low shiny, but it's a shiny. We did it! Oh yeah, we did it. We did it. All right, I guess I'll use, I don't know why I used a silver pin app on that. That's not use it. Whoa, yeah, all right. All right, tick that off. Happy with that. Let the good times roll. All right, the shiny GMAX Butterfree right about there with its horrible stats. But a shiny is a shiny. Let's do this next one. All right, are we gonna get a Hundo or a second shiny, back-to-back shiny? We'll see. No. All right, last one we are gonna do for today is this one. Let's see, are we gonna end on a Hundo? Are we gonna end on a shiny? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Come on. Come on. I'm scared to reveal. All right, we tried. That is it for Gigantamax Butterfree. We are done, we are dusted. 0 Hundos, 1 shiny. Not bad, not bad. It was really fun though. I mean, and we did crack 4 million Stardust. That's always a good thing, right? So if we look at all of the ones that we had, I think we've got this Butterfree and age 0. All right, what do we got? We did 13 of them. I wasn't planning on doing this much, but that is why saving the max particles earlier in the week to use later on really does pay off. Like I said, I wasn't a believer originally, but it is actually worth doing it if you do those tasks earlier in the week. If you do them later in the week, not great value in terms of the return on investment, but 13 here. Let's look at the combat powers all the way through from best to worst, starting with this 1034. What do we got? 15, 15, 13. Not very good, right? Like I said, even if it was a Hundo, I wouldn't use it. We saw other people get Hundos, which was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, not great there. All the way down to our lowest, which was the shiny. I mean, really happy to have the shiny, so that's good. But this one here, not good. That is a not good. But look, in terms of the day, that was a very good. I had a great time, it felt good. I love max days, it was so fun. Seeing everyone else Guy had a board game too. He like brought this board game and showed what it looked like, and you know, brought back all these memories of back when there used to be these PowerPoints and stuff. He was telling me about how you'd assemble all the Pokemon and then you'd have enough PowerPoints to be able to take on the Elite Four. And you'd basically go around the board and collect different Pokemon until you had enough PowerPoints and you evolve them. That was cool. Like, just seeing that board game was absolutely fantastic. I wish I got some footage of it, but if you've seen that board game, let me know in the comments. I think it's pretty old, but it was back when I was young, maybe like 98 or something like that. I remember that board game. Anyway, what's next? There's so much stuff coming up. August is absolutely packed, so if you don't want to miss any of it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this video. Is there any other videos you'd like me to make? Feedback's always good, positive, constructive, happy to take it all. Thank you to everyone that is a Patreon or a paid member on any of the platforms that are a member on my friends list. If you're a member, you jump onto the friends list like all these people here who I was max battling with today. Thank you so much for the support. All the money that I get goes straight back into buying flights and buying things to be able to come and play directly with you guys. So thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. Until the next video, I'm gonna see you there, right? Because you're gonna like and subscribe, do all that stuff. I'll see you there.